starts with the dinghy ride. This is our car. So we are now heading to the dock and we're going on an adventure today. And we're excited to take you guys along with us. So today there's not a cruise ship in town, so it's pretty empty.
Quiet, yeah.
Normally this would be really crazy. Senor Frogs, it's almost 11 o'clock. Senor Frogs would already be bumping, but they are shut down for the day.
Yeah.
Everyone is on break or taking their rest.
We're walking up the street to our adventure of the day, which we haven't even told you about yet, but we hear all these police sirens and looks like undercover black vehicles.
It's a motorcade.
Motorcade.
And so we end up finding a gentleman and asking what was going on, and he explained to us that there was a funeral today, and it was a very important funeral because the gentleman who has passed away is the retired commandant of the Royal Defense Force.
Yeah.
So big deal. Guys, we're super excited for today, and yes, I said super excited because today is gonna be a fun day.
It is gonna be a fun day. We have an action-packed day here at Graycliff. Graycliff is best known for its world-famous hotel, incredible food, and also cigars. But they have some other things too.
Yeah, they're really well known for their chocolate here. They have a chocolate factory as well as a winery.
Yeah, so we're starting our tour today with the winery, and we're gonna tour the cigar factory, and then we're gonna end the day at the chocolatier. It's gonna be amazing. My favorite part, save the best for last. It's gonna be a great day, guys. Can't wait to show you around.
So before doing our blending class, our wine class here at Graycliff, we're actually doing a wine tasting because they're getting the room set up for us right now. And what better way to know what you're doing than to test out the wines?
Exactly. So this is the only winery in the Bahamas. It's been open for about 5 years here in Nassau. And they actually don't grow grapes in the Bahamas because the climate's just not conducive for it. So typically, we said Argentina is where the grapes are?
Yeah, Italy and Argentina.
Italy and Argentina. So, trying to listen, pay attention here.
Okay guys, so welcome to Bahama Barrels. This is the first and only winery in the Bahamas. And my name is John A, and I will be helping you guys to blend your own wine today, okay guys? All right guys, so just to get started, what I have in front of you is I have a glass of our fine Prosecco. So what I want you to do is you can start sipping on our Prosecco.
This here?
Yeah, that's the Prosecco.
Perfect.
Make sure you give it a little swirl, you smell it, and then you taste it.
Ooh, so
Cheers.
sweet. Yeah. Cheers. Absolutely. This is something to celebrate.
Yes. So you're gonna have some of our Prosecco while I just give you a little tour of what we do here and how we got started, okay? So guys, if you look around at our structure, you can look right here, you can see a cross. This is an old chapel. It was an old chapel started by the Sisters of Charity, and what we do with it is we got the building and then we turn it into a winery. So across the road, we have one of the third largest wine cellars in the world. It was all owned by Graycliff. So what Graycliff is, it was actually an old pirate's mansion. So if you look over here at the orange and white walls, this is actually a pirate's mansion. So we bought the building in 1973 and we turned it into the first 5-star hotel and restaurant in the Bahamas. Then we came up with the cigar factory, the chocolate factory, and you know we have the third largest wine cellar in the world, so we said, why not start making our own wines? So we like to say here—
Wait a second. So you're telling me that at the hotel over there is the third largest wine cellar
in the world? Yes.
Wow.
In the world, yes.
Oh,
impressive.
wow.
We like to say we move from one spur to the next. So if you look—
So there's wines there that date back how How old?
Well, we actually have one of the oldest wines in the world. A very tiny bottle, still have all the dust and everything on it. And it's so cool. I think that it's worth up to $100,000 just for that little bottle.
What?
Right across the road. They're one of the first wine bottles in the world.
I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
Oh, so much pressure. Everyone is staring at me.
'Cause I found my place where I'm always feeling good. I'm feeling good.
So this is 1,000 milliliters of my wine called Winever. It's so good, you can drink the wine whenever and wherever.
Well, I think this is some kind of sick joke. They feed us all this wine.
Yes, they
And
do.
then we have to spray this into here and then pour this into here.
All by hand.
All by hand. I don't know about that. My label might be crooked by the time I'm done.
So after all of the wine, it's time to get some amazing food. We're here at Graycliff's world-renowned restaurant, and I'm excited for the conch chowder. Now, I have a little bit of story about the conch chowder.
You had this first when you were 16.
I had
In
this
Las Vegas.
I had this in Las Vegas. I snuck into the cigar convention because I was not 18. I snuck in with another pass, and I went to the Graycliff booth and had their conch chowder, and it was absolutely amazing. So I'm excited to try it here again at the actual restaurant.
Let's do it, baby.
If there's anything you do in Nassau, anything, and I mean anything, you have to come to Graycliff and have their conch chowder. It is as good as I remember some 15 plus years ago. And I'm not joking, like it is so good. There's so much flavor there, it's unbelievable. How is it? What are you doing? No! That is not proper. What are you doing?
It's delicious.
Oh my gosh. We got the mahi mahi, so there's mahi, and here's the other mahi. But we're
Amazing.
looks so good. Emily goes well with yours because it's kind of like it's sweet, but it's got a little kick to it, you know?
That's right. It's me.
That's kind of you. Like you gotta,
Sweet.
yeah.
Everything is always a challenge. We are always challenging each other.
Challenging each other to be better, of course, but
That's the core of a great relationship.
she is, you know, of course, just always trying to beat me. You know, I put up a good fight, and you know.
And you lost. The core of a great relationship is always having challenges. Trying to better yourselves. Trying to better your relationship. But I won.
I of course let her win this time. You know, like I can't win all the time.
You could win at the chocolatier later.
You're challenging the fat kid to win at the chocolate factory.
Yes.
All right, challenge accepted. All right, so after lunch, we have made it to my favorite part of the day, which is the cigar factory. You know, cigars has been a big part of my life with my Uncle Jeff. Jeff owns a large cigar company out of Orlando called Corona Cigar Company, and I had the pleasure of working there for many years during college and getting to know the Graycliff brand from a retail standpoint. I've sold many of their cigars through the years of working at Corona Cigar Company during college, and I've smoked many of their cigars, but I've never been to their factory. So here we're gonna walk into their factory and have a cigar lesson about rolling cigars.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna locate our vein. All right. Locate our vein. All right. Now we're gonna kind of pop it out. There you go. Yes. Now pull just a little right there. See me?
Broke it.
Let's locate it again. Perfect. Now.
Just pull it all the way
There you
down?
go. No.
Hey, what are
Follow
you
me,
doing?
like, we're putting it over our wrists and just pulling the vein. Just pull it
All the way down.
all the way down.
Okay?
And that's how you devein a wrapper. So one wrapper can make two cigars.
So
right.
one for each half?
Yes. And the binders kind of look like the same, but one binder makes one cigar. All right.
Okay.
You want to try again? You want to try?
Yeah, I'll try it, yeah.
I'll hold it for you. All right, so he's in the process right now of putting on his wrapper. Okay, so these are the molds. You fill these up. Like I said, you place it in the press, 30 minutes forward, 30 minutes backward. You come back and then you put on your wrapper. And then your cigars are gonna be like a finished product. All right? Now, with these cigars, these are very unique because you get to taste what's inside the cigar before you get to taste wrappers and binders. So you get fillers before you get wrappers and binders.
Which is more of an uncut.
Exactly. Or the Cubans, they call it pelu. Pelu.
The cigar takes on different profiles or flavor characteristics, kind of like wine, right? Different grapes are grown in different areas, and same with cigars. And what's really unique is, we're pulling out these different parts of the tobacco plant that we went over earlier in the tour, and that's really what determines the flavor characteristics of every cigar. So we can make a mild cigar, we can make a medium cigar, or we can make a full-body cigar based on the certain sections of the plant or where we harvest the leaf from. And like that, we have our Graycliff cigars.
So we are now at the Chocolatier at Graycliff, and we are so excited to make some chocolate. This is what I've been waiting for all day. They saved the best for last. Can't wait to try this chocolate. It's gonna be amazing.
Welcome again to Graycliff Chocolate Factory. My name is Rissa and I'll be your tour guide for today. Chocolate was made in Mexico in the early 1900s. The Aztecs and the Mayans, they would crush up the cocoa beans and they would add it to chili pepper and water. And they would drink it as an energy booster. Now our chocolate today is sweeter than the chocolate back then because we add sugar to ours. So in this area we have 3 temper machines. Right here is our white chocolate temper machine. In the middle here is our dark chocolate temper machine. And at the very end is our milk chocolate temper machine. It's out of water at the moment. So what we do to make our milk chocolate, we mix our dark chocolate and our white chocolate together.
That's how you make milk chocolate.
She just said the milk chocolate machine's out of order. Oh.
But we still make good chocolate.
But dark chocolate isn't.
Emily buys dark chocolate because she knows that I will not touch it. I don't want anything to do with dark chocolate ever. So she buys the dark chocolate on purpose because she knows that's her treat that I will not touch. You guys gotta tell me what's going on here, because I'm used to seeing that tool, but normally when I see it, it's being used on drywall. My background's in construction, not chocolate, but they were using that for mixing drywall, you know, mud, getting ready to put it up on the wall. You're using it for chocolate, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
That tie that thing that's away. Right? Yeah. So basically, all we do is we use this to scrape off all the excess chocolate.
All right.
And there's a specific way and direction to do it. And I know it's for construction, but we use it for chocolate.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're the master of cleaning that off, huh? You got it under control?
I would not say that. I'm decent.
You're decent, all right. Well,
That's rich.
You can't touch your fingers, that's why you got spoons.
I'm using water.
Just don't stick your finger back.
No, I want to stick my finger back in.
Alright, so.
This is my chocolate masterpiece of our boat. Looks great, huh? It's got a full keel. I prefer, of the three that we've tried, I prefer this one, but that's also because it's been roasted.
Correct.
What happens once these are roasted? Are they, it changes
It changes slightly because you're heating it to 350 for about 30 to 45 minutes. So it's like cooking it, but it's really more to dry the actual bean itself. So once that happens, then it goes into this machine here where it separates the actual shell from the actual bean, and then the vacuum pump takes off the shell, and then you're left with the beans, and then that's what we use to make the actual chocolate.
So do you think that I would have a different opinion of these?
Correct, you will.
If once it's roasted?
Correct, and when...
Because these hit hard. I mean, you eat it and it's bitter.
Well, Ghana is going to have higher acidity to it, just because of the soil variety. All fair trade cacao beans, all certified organic beans. So the base is the same. So it's not like one has some kind of fertilizers or different things. So you're basically comparing apples to apples. But the region in Ghana, you're going to have a little more acidity, a little more fruitiness. The Caribbean and South American beans are going to be a little less, a little milder, a little more nuttier.
Well, we are wrapping up our day here at Graycliff, and what a great day it was.
We have had an awesome day at the Graycliff properties, and it's just been incredible.
Yeah, we did our wine, as you guys saw. We did our cigars. We had a great lunch in between that. And then we came and did Emily's favorite, the chocolate.
Yeah, the cherry on top of the day was the chocolatier that they have here, and it was amazing chocolate. Can't wait to eat these later on.
We are taking some home with us, obviously.
I've been sweetened up for the day.
We've had a lot of sweets, but we have just thoroughly enjoyed every bit of our time here. And guys, if you're ever in Nassau, we 100% recommend all of these tours.
Yeah.
They are by far the best tours we've had on this island so far. Not that that's saying a lot because you guys have seen our other videos, but that being said, if you can't do all of them, we certainly recommend you at least do one of them.
Yeah, it's perfect if you come off the cruise ship and you only have a few hours, pick one of the tours. The hospitality is incredible. The staff is so knowledgeable in all of the tours, and it's been great. We can't recommend it enough.